Mark, and this is epicconfections. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell notification. That's that little tiny bell. When you hit subscribe, it pops up and it gives you notifications every single time I upload a video so you don't miss out on the epicness that is made here in my kitchen. Click it. Click it. Make sure you click the damn bell. This week, it is so beautiful out, I'm inspired. Simply inspired, darling. The weather's giving me life. 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 Stop. But this week, I'm going to be making a concrete succulent planter. Let's do it! Yo! So just starting out, I have 3 9-inch round white cakes. I'm just going to level them out, fill them with buttercream, stack them up. We're going to start carving our planter. Let's do it. So whilst I'm cutting, nobody uses that word anymore. I need to talk about something quite serious. I'm in love with somebody other than my husband. I am in love with Billie Eilish, or Eilish, or Eilish. I don't even know how to pronounce her last name, but I love her. I think she is so fantastic. I think that she's gorgeous and beautiful, and I think she's doing something in music right now that nobody else is. And you all should check her out. I absolutely love her and adore her. I think if I was to have a child, she would definitely turn out like Billie Eilish. Just put a little bit of buttercream on my board so it doesn't move around. So I want to go for this kind of like geometric type planter. I've never done it before. Why do I always do shit that I've never done before on this channel? Some of it ends up being a fail, but I mean, I guess that's the fun of it, right? I'm gonna do a diamond shape, so I'm just gonna kind of cut in all the way around. So now I'm gonna take a little bit off the top to kind of shape it into that kind of triangle or diamond shape. So just trimming up all of the edges that I think are kind of sticking out. So next I just filled my cheater bag with a slate gray buttercream, and I also have really hot water and a spatula. And you know what that is. It's cake decorator's best friend. Just holding my spatula at an angle, holding it as flat as possible in that angle. Just letting the turntable do the work. So when you're happy with the bottom of your planter, you're going to see a ring of excess buttercream. Using your hot spatula, bring that buttercream up towards the top of the cake, and that should kind of leave you with a seamless bend in the concrete. It's kind of like a modern planter. Kind of looks like a spaceship. But you all know I love my aliens, so I'm okay with that. And then just bringing in the rest of that buttercream so you have a nice smooth top. So just mark the board, that's the front of the cake. I'm just going to clean up my board a little bit, and then we're going to start decorating some succulents. So the thing about concrete is it does have imperfections in it all the time, especially if it's being cast in a mold. There's going to be little air bubbles, so you don't have to be so perfect with this. I'm actually going to go in and give it a little bit of texture so it does look a little bit roughed up. So just taking a clean sponge, I'm very gingerly going to dab on the concrete. And you'll see, I'll do a close-up really soon, but you'll see the texture this gives. It just kind of gives, it doesn't give it that smooth texture. that I teach you all the time to get. This little sponge also helps take off the excess water, which is fantastic. You know what else concrete has? Little baby air pocket holes. It's gonna take a little steak knife, just make some holes. I'm really happy with the way that this looks. The key to this, guys, is that sponge, that texture. It gives it so much texture, and those little baby holes, because that's what concrete looks like, right? Little baby air bubbles. I'm gonna throw this into the freezer for about 20-25 minutes, pull it out, and we're gonna start decorating some succulents. Let's do it. As I was walking to the fridge, I totally forgot that I need to do a lip on this planter. So, just filled a regular piping bag with that same gray icing. And very, and very carefully, just gonna rim the top of the cake. I really want to try to get as close as I can to the edge because I'm gonna be blending it all together. So just holding the piping bag straight up, going all the way around as close to the edge as I can. So just taking a small offset spatula, I'm going to level out the top of that rim. So what that will do is push a little bit of that buttercream off of the edge, and it will allow you to blend it right into your planter. Okay, now I'm gonna pop this into the freezer for about 20-25 minutes. So to get these colors, right here I used an avocado, AmeriColor. I did darken it up with a little bit of leaf green. For this color, I used AmeriColor Leaf Green. There it is, yes. However, I did darken it up with a little bit of brown liquid gel. And for this color, I used AmeriColor Terracotta, a well-used, well-loved bottle. Terracotta, and a little bit of electric purple. So it wasn't so terracotta-y. So first I'm going to show you how to make a large succulent. What I did was just take a disposable piping bag, and there it is, and I snipped the tip, just like that. Just going to place a little bit of buttercream down, and just place my square of parchment paper down. So I just added in my leaf green color, and on the opposite side I added in that kind of terracotta color. Just going to squeeze it out until I have a mixture of both those colors, until I'm happy with it. Just going to make a little dollop in the middle there. I'm just going to start by applying a little bit of pressure, and when I release it, taking away the pressure. So ideally, this succulent is so simple, so easy. We're just making leaves all the way around, 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 around. And we're going to continue all the way around until it is all filled in. There we go. There's one succulent. Isn't that cute? And placing it onto a plate, and then I'll be freezing it. Again, just making leaves all the way around. And you can turn your bag so that that terracotta color is in the opposite direction. So I'm just going to use an open tip with this. And I'm just going to make a really big blob. And then just taking a small star tip, it's a Wilton 18 tip. I'm just going to apply little stars all the way around the little baby cactus. And then just using no tip whatsoever, I am just going to go ahead and do some white dots. Just having some red in my piping bag and using a large French tip right on top. Squeeze it out and just pull up. And there we go. You have yourself a little baby cactus. So again, for this one, you're just gonna make a nice big blob right in the middle. And I'm just taking a Wilton leaf tip number 352 all the way up to the top, just like this. And you're gonna wanna fill in all of those gaps. Now for this one, I'm going to do some white spikies all the way up the lines. They don't have to be on every single line. I'm doing every second one. There we go. And we're gonna do a few spikies on the top here. Yes, look at that cactus. Look at that cacti. Isn't that a beautiful cacti? For my next trick kits, I'm gonna be using a Wilton tip 97L. It's kind of like a wavy tip. I don't know if you can see that. There it is. So just starting from the middle, it comes out wavy. Just want to move your hand so that it's nice and wavy, kind of going up and down. That's what I'm doing here. And then just all the way around. I lost it, no! So I'm gonna stick this plate into the freezer for about 25 minutes, pull it out, decorate our cake. Okay, so we're gonna start putting this together. So what I have here is just a little bit of some Oreo crumbs. I'm just gonna carefully put some right in the middle. So it's like my soil. And just spread it out, covering the entire top. Yes, look at that. Super cute. So your succulents should be nice and firm now. They should just kind of peel off of that paper. And we're just gonna stick them in there, just like that. I'm gonna show you how to make some moss. So I took some of that avocado color and that dark green leaf color, I mixed it all together. I'm gonna take a very well used sifter, and I'm gonna place that buttercream right on there and just press down and press down. And as you can see, there's some moss. Isn't that cool? And then you can just scrape it off and just kind of place it wherever you'd like. Taking that buttercream and just pushing it through the sifter. Taking my knife and just scraping it off and just placing it wherever I want. So here it is, guys. Here is the cute concrete succulent planter. I hope you like it. If you like what you saw, click that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell notification for new epic videos every single week. Thank you so much to Mariposa and Marker for sponsoring this video, and I will see all of you next week. Mwah! And very